it's a small, tiny strip of land in the very south of Kerala, with a 600-kilometer coastline, 44 rivers, and about 900 square kilometers of backwaters. It is no wonder that the presentation about Kerala always, ends up in the water, literally speaking. But what is interesting to me and presenting to you is that 40% of Western Ghats, which has been inscribed in the UNESCO World Heritage List as one of the natural, in the natural heritage category, and 19 of the 39 sites in the forest in the Western Ghats are in Kerala. It is very different from the common idea of India. The settled or the established destinations in the north present a very different picture. We believe that this small part of India presents a unique palette of experiences that are a great counterpoint to the image that North India projects before the visitor. 1.18% of land area, but we welcome 12.72% of visitors from abroad. And visitors have been coming in large numbers, from about 732,000 in 2011. Last year, we welcomed 977,000. This year, we hope to cross the magic mark of 1 million. So 33% increase in the last 5 years, in a period which was not too good internationally, as you know. The increase in the visitor arrivals is a very heartening trend. Particularly so from Ireland. Ireland to Kerala is very, very important, not because of the numbers, but because of the growth figures. From a small figure, relatively speaking, of 4,445, Ireland, we welcomed 13,012 visitors in 2015, a growth of close to 3 times in a very small span of 5 years, in a period when this country also went through a certain phase which was not very good. So what do these numbers tell us? We are quite happy about the numbers because we see that we see this market as one of the most important and significant markets which for Kerala because of its growth surge. We hope that we are hopeful that the increase will continue, this trend will continue, and we hope to invest more into the Irish market to ensure that we develop a strong and lasting relationship with the market and to support your endeavors and to see you grow as well. Ireland is, from Dublin, as you can see, the connectivity has never been so good. With connections through Dubai, through Emirates, Doha, with the Qatar Airways, and Abu Dhabi through Etihad. Getting from Dublin, getting from Ireland to Kerala has never been easier. As was mentioned here, Kerala has gained global acclaim, starting with the National Geographic Traveller when we were featured in their Millennium Edition as one of the 50 must-see destinations of a lifetime. Several other important media houses, media properties have been showcasing Kerala. Enormous variety in culture, landscape and climate. Again, according to Traveller, Lonely Planet in 2014 said that Kerala is a family-friendly, laid-back version, greener and slower paced, which is why, as you can see, we keep urging people to slow down, coming to Kerala and slowing down. Kerala also has taken a different path, ladies and gentlemen, not the path where we need more visitors, we don't really care about the quality of visitation. Kerala has invested in responsible tourism, where we talk to every player in the tourism ecosystem about more responsibility. And the United Nations WTO Ulysses Award has recognized our work in public policy and governance because of the efforts that we have taken to give back to the community and to ensure that the community benefits in tangible terms from tourism. Now, our work also has been recognized nationally by the Ministry of Tourism and internationally, among others, by PATA. Kerala is also home to new experiences and new themes. The Kochi Biennale, which is one of the youngest biennales in the world, has transformed the way the art world sees Kerala. In the edition this year, we are going to host the third biennale, and already in the art world, the Kochi Biennale is known as one of the most original voices that has emerged in the art world. We see this as a natural corollary to the fertile ground of art and culture that Kerala provides to the visitor. And we hope to see the Biennale as an anchor for more growth and more developments that will bring in the visitor who is interested in art and culture to Kerala. The Muziris Heritage Project, or the Spice Route Project, which is another new and exciting development, hopes to connect Kerala with all those places that had a relationship through the Spice Route with the Malabar coast. As some of you may know, the Malabar coast was one of the most active and important trading areas in the east, connecting with the Phoenicians, with the Romans, with the Africans, and all parts of the world later. That has brought in a wonderful medley of cultures to Kerala. The oldest synagogue, the oldest church, and the oldest mosque in India are all situated in a small span within Kerala. And now we are investing into recreating all these wonderful histories and stories. We are opening museums, we are opening interesting channels through which people can relive these wonderful old connections. That brings me to Ayurveda, which is our own authentic system of medicine. And Kerala is the home for Ayurveda because we have the natural ingredients of all that is that forms the basis of this wonderful and ancient form of medicine. Other products, we have a huge medley of products. I wouldn't like to bore you with that, but the monsoon has blessed us with a greenscape that is unique to Kerala, with hill stations of tea estates, waterfalls, and these great backwaters as you've seen. Interesting projects like the houseboats, which offer the visitor a wonderful way of seeing our villages on the river, even by providing world-class facilities and modern conveniences inside. And a wonderful variety of cuisine that the world is only now getting to know. Rich, authentic, flavorful, and served warm. Many of the foodies and the gourmet magazines have been recognizing Kerala. One of the foods was the Travel and Leisure, which said that it is one of the best breakfasts in the world. An exciting mixture of traditional cuisine and fusion cuisine has brought us recognition. There are some restaurants that have been opened by our members of the community, particularly women's groups, which offer authentic Kerala cuisine to visitors. And the feedback has been just amazing. These kind of encounters, which we have included in our responsible tourism initiative, ensure that the visitor gets to see and experience and enjoy Kerala in all its authenticity, even while providing valuable incomes to the local community. That's the responsible tourism movement, which the Spice Route, which we were talking about, has now gone international. We are also including a component of cuisine into it, inviting chefs from various countries which were earlier connected to Kerala, encouraging them to use local spices and local condiments, local materials, and creating beautiful new works of culinary art. We do have the beaches. Some of the most beautiful stretches of beaches in India are in Kerala. Wildlife, as I mentioned at the beginning of my presentation, we have a long and extremely rich stretch of forest, flora and fauna. Our cultural scene is quite rich and complex with dances and festivals, snake boats, some of which you saw in that visual there. Snake boat races have become an annual affair in many of our villages during a particular season. And most importantly, in these troubled times, Kerala has been recognized as a safe haven. It's a place where particularly solo female travelers can go. The safety and security levels are extremely high. As for government, we are quite happy playing the second fiddle to the vibrant industry which we have. Government, the Department of Tourism concentrates on providing quality certification, classifications, and various kinds of endeavors to that emphasize quality and that provide you the comfort of knowing that enterprises in Kerala have gone through a process of inspections and have been certified for the quality, both in the Ayurveda centers, in houseboats, and in other enterprises.